on today's version of it's the weekend and it's cold and I'm too lazy to cook dinner, and so is Chuck. Or we're cold, we're tired, we've been out in the cold today and we don't want to get out again, and neither one of us feels like cooking.
Well, we also found a new place to try, so.
We did. I was browsing Yogiyo because I was trying to get up the nerve to feel like actually going in the kitchen and cooking, but my kitchen's a mess. Y'all don't need to see that right now. So instead, I found a place that we should try. It is called Tada Ramen. Ta-da!
Yay!
So we're going to be ordering from Tada Ramen. Chuck, you want to give them a shot of the menu?
Yes, 1 second.
Okay, so here we've got the main menu. Chuck, you're closer. I'll let you kind of give some highlights.
Do the Vanna White?
Yes, Vanna White it.
All right, so up here we got some ramen. We got shoyu ramen, tonkotsu ramen, shin ramen, which is really kind of amusing because you can buy that in the bag and make it yourself.
But but if you want shin ramen made from scratch, go for it.
Well, I don't know. Do they make it from rice? I don't know. It's probably just spicy ramen.
I don't know.
Miso ramen. Oh, that's shoyu ramen. This is shio ramen. And then katsudon. Katsudon is a good thing.
All right, let's go down some.
Anyway, after that we got ebidong, which is a shrimp bowl, I think. I don't know what maize soba is.
It says Japanese bibimbap.
So, I mean, I know soba is a noodle.
Maybe that is the green there, the noodle?
But no, that's
that looks
onions.
like green onion.
But I'm pretty sure maize doesn't mean corn like it does in the States.
So we're not 100% sure what that one is, but...
So we got chashu fried rice, and then we got dumpling sets, which comes with a ramen, dumplings.
So each of the ramens has their own set.
Yeah, a chashu fried rice and a salad. So...
And then you've got Half Moon, which I think that's the Half Moon okonomiyaki.
Probably.
Instead of bandal yaki or whatever Google translated that to. So that must be because there was an okonomiyaki, so maybe half of the okonomiyaki with the ramen, chashu fried rice and a salad, and all of those different ramens.
Yep, so there's all a whole lot of that. Different variations of the same set. Some of it's fried rice and an egg in a salad instead of dumpling in a salad.
Then takoyaki.
Takoyaki.
Then the maize dumpling set.
So then we get down here and you've got your dumplings, or gyoza, Japanese style dumplings. They got...
Minbosha is like a fish, I believe.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. Okonomiyaki, obviously, that's a Japanese pancake, I think they generally refer to it as.
But it usually, like a couple times we've had it at different places, they've added the...
they put the bonito flakes on top of it, and that just kind of kills it for us. So some places cook it with octopus in it too, if they're doing a seafood style, and that's...
That also kills it for you.
Yep.
No seafood. And you've got the Half Moon, which is, I guess, half of the okonomiyaki.
Yeah. So potato croquettes, fried shrimp, chicken karage, coconut shrimp, add-ons to your stuff. You can add extra chashu pork. Ooh, flavored ramen eggs.
Ajitamago.
Ajitamago.
Then you can add air, which means add rice. I don't know what is menma.
I don't know.
We don't know what menma is. Then there's the ramen topping, which is the same thing that was basically...
some stuff we were just looking at.
All of this was all in the main menu here too as well. So. And then you got drinks. What is takoyaki, Chuck?
Takoyaki is octopus balls.
Octopus cooked into ball form, like octopus meatball?
It's not an octopus meatball. It is octopus cooked in a dough. So it's kind of like an octopus bread ball. It's also a very bad surprise if you're not expecting it.
Especially if you're allergic to seafood, I guess it would be. So we have ordered. We decided to get let's scroll back up and we'll show them. All right. So we got one tonkatsu ramen, correct?
Yep.
And we got a miso ramen set that had the
dumplings and the mini
fried rice and the salad. And then we added on a thing of the egg because Chuck really loves the egg. And we added on the chashu because we weren't sure if mine came with chashu or not. So they've already called us.
Yeah, so that was actually, I'm not sure if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but they actually called us to tell us that we were a little outside of the delivery range, and they were going to charge us a whole extra Obek won, 500 won.
Which ends up being about?
Which is about 50 cents. So I don't know if it's good that they called us because they didn't want to charge us extra, or that it's bad that they called us over 50 cents on the delivery fee.
Actually, I would go that it's good because
it's
that means that
good.
they were, I mean, we've had other people text us over it. So I've had them text before like, hey, you're a little far, we're charging you an extra 1,000 won. So,
yeah.
But I've never had anyone call. And bonus points because not only did they call, but they had an English speaker.
Oh yeah, they had somebody who actually spoke English. That's
so kudos. I'm already impressed.
We have done the pigeon Japanese, the pigeon Korean thing on the phone before.
Now the nervous thing here would be this does not have very many reviews. It only had I think 2 reviews, but they were both 5-star reviews. So we don't know for sure.
Exactly how good this place is.
Exactly how good this place is. The pictures look amazing. So I'm super excited about that. I hope it turns out as good as it looks. But the 2 reviews were both 5-star reviews. So hopefully it's just the beginning of their reviews. They do also have a storefront that you could eat in that I saw in the restaurant review, the information stuff. So
cool. All right, so we will see y'all when the food arrives. All right, we're back.
And it's here.
So, first off, they were quick. We got a notification within...
I think about 10 minutes that they had already...
Yeah, within 10 minutes that it was already being delivered. So, that was good.
So, when it arrives, you're going to have your noodles as well as your chashu or your eggs or your...
You're going to have all your toppings
your bean sprout. And then your...
Your broth comes in a bag, which they write on in Korean. So hopefully if you know any Korean, you should be able to pick out part of the word that...
we know enough Korean to pick out the part of our words. Mine is miso. It wasn't that hard.
See, the problem I have sometimes is that handwritten Korean is not the same as like typed or computer Korean. Like the shape of the characters is a bit different. Ooh. And, ooh, that smells good.
That smells really good.
Look out, Mimi. You're going to hurt yourself.
That's got a good smell.
Let's get some of that pour action on here.
Okay, doggy doodles, no. Y'all, I'm being attacked by dogs over here, and Suki's in the middle thinking she's going to get some. Yeah, the bag is very hot.
Very hot. Mayhem.
Mayhem down.
No, down, down, down.
Suki, you should move too.
Suki down.
All right, then we have our set stuff over here. They do send you a little pack for your gyoza.
Gyoza, yeah.
I was about to call them yakimandu, but they're not yakimandu in Japanese. You're a little leaning there. That's not the smartest thing you've ever done. Okay, that's better. Oh, you got sesame seeds. I like. All right, so the one thing I'm probably going to do, I don't know if you are, is I'm going to probably mix some of this up so that broth gets under the...
Oh yeah, you got to mix. You got to lift and separate.
So for this, it's really important to be able to do that because otherwise your noodles, they've been sitting here, they're a little cold. You need to warm up your noodles.
They need to soak for a minute. All right, so while those noodles are getting a good juice on, I'm gonna try this chashu fried pork real quick. Now, to be fair, as far as ingredients goes, just carrots, corn, that might be onion, and a little bit of chashu. Very simple fried rice.
Hey, it doesn't have to be fancy.
That's not necessarily a bad thing. Simple is sometimes good. Could use a little more soy sauce, but that's probably what that's for.
Or for that. That's actually really good. And your salad is just your basic...
This is cabbage with a mayo sauce on it, most likely.
They actually look like a ginger sauce. And this is is this a steamed dumpling? Looks fried on that side.
It's fried on one side. That's how they do it. They fry it and they throw water or something in the pan with it, and it steams the top while it fries the bottom.
Not a bad dumpling.
Not bad.
Ginger.
Kind of industrial grade, but they're a ramen restaurant, not a mandu restaurant, so. Ooh. Oh, that pickled ginger
Is pickly.
that's a good palate cleanser. Take a bite of it.
I'm still making sure my noodles are soaking. It's me to. Why do I have to cleanse my palate? Acting like my palate was dirty or something. So now that is actually good. One of the ramen shops we went to once told us to put ginger in our. Remember that?
Yeah, sometimes. It depends on what kind you got and what ingredients you have. But yeah, we've had some of them tell us to put the pickled ginger in it.
Which I may actually put some in. So I got a little taste of this chashu because they gave me all 3 eggs and I just don't do the egg. Chuck does, but I don't. Wait, isn't that going to crack open? Okay. So I had a little bit of this chashu earlier on my fingers and the flavor was really good.
That's a good ramen egg.
Oh, it's good because you got 3 of them to eat.
Get us a piece of the chashu here. A little bit of bean sprouts, some noodles. Noodles, I said get in there. Get in it. Noodles don't want to play along.
That's really good ramen. We're going to have to leave them a review.
Let me get a bite of yours.
Did I say you could have a bite of mine?
I paid for it.
Stealing my food. The katsu broth has a really good flavor to it.
So the miso broth, obviously as the name implies, has a very strong miso flavor and a little bit of like porkiness on the back end. Whereas the toketsu broth, I think they cook with a mixture of chicken and pork bones. It's like more of a bone broth. It cooks it for like 24 to 48 hours before they start adding all the other stuff in. So it's got more of a bone broth flavor to it.
Now, to be fair, this broth could have a little more of the pork broth, pork flavor in because I have the chashu in there.
It's possible.
It does come with kimchi. What was the other thing that came with?
Throwing stuff all over my face. Oh, I don't know.
Throwing the pickled ginger in mine. So one of the things that we learned at the shop that told us to put the pickled ginger in, I think they also had garlic and salt or something else, but it changes the flavor up a little bit.
I think that was actually one of the places we were at in Okinawa, wasn't it?
I think so. That does. I like that.
Yeah. I don't know if I would throw it in and like leave it to flavor the whole broth, but if you... Cookie dog, what the f was that?
Suki is crazy. Sorry, guys.
Take a flying leap off the arm of the couch. You know, you don't have to do that. I wouldn't throw the ginger in like the whole thing and leave it to flavor the broth. That might be a little weird, but throwing it in with a bite and grabbing a whole bunch of stuff and putting it in.
It's working for me over here.
It is definitely a, it's a good flavor. It adds a punchiness to it.
That's definitely working for me. So we definitely didn't need 2 sets, so I'm glad that we decided just to order 1 set. I think 2 sets would have been overkill.
Although, to be honest, next time, I might say we do just 2 bowls of ramen and then get a full order of the fried rice.
That's what I would do. That's good fried rice.
So, one thing I would have to say I frown upon a little bit is they charge 2,000 won for a can of Pepsi. Most places,
It's a bottle at least.
it's like a 1.5 liter bottle for 2,000 won. So that's a little bit of a tick off on the bad column, but everything else is good.
No, that's a learning experience. We just don't order drink from them again.
And next time we just go buy one from the market down. But as far as the actual food, the noodles, the rice, they're good. The dumplings are okay.
I mean, give them points for the fact that this is actually, they're actually ramen noodles. Like, they're not ramen noodles that came out of a package. They were fresh noodles.
Yeah, it's a ramen shop. They send ramen noodles, not your freeze-dried, prepackaged noodles. Not that those are bad. I love those, but
Yeah.
some real deal stuff right here.
Yes, so we're going to finish eating. Y'all get your own food. Like, subscribe, do the internet thing.
And eat the foods. See you later.